everyone, I'm Helen, more secure, more intelligent. Welcome back to our live today. And in the last few weeks, we majorly talk about our products, the AI IP camera, the Wi-Fi keys, the LCD all-in-one Wi-Fi keys. And if you miss those live, you can review them on our Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, and our LinkedIn. So today I'm going to talk about something different, a very useful and important topic for IP camera. Because in many times, we find the users will meet different kinds of problems. Something wrong? Yes, because in many times we find the user will meet different kinds of problems when using the IP camera. And those problems really influence their using experience. So in order to give a better using experience for the customers, we constantly collect the feedback from the users and from our technical support team about some common questions and solutions for the IP camera. And today, I would like to share 9 common problems and solutions for the IP camera, and I will talk about it one by one. So the first question I would like to talk is the language support. This is very important because multiple options for language is important for our users because our products are sold globally to many different countries. And at present, Lonsi products support more than 10 popular languages. And then I will show you what kind of language we support on the IP camera. Hi, Vincent. Please show the language. Now we need to log in the IPC. Now we are logging the IPC by the IE browser. Yes, here. Oh. And you can see this one. For Lonsi IP camera, we support the simplified Chinese, and the traditional Chinese, the English, the Korean, the Polish, the French, Japanese, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and the Hebrew, and the Parish, and Dutch, and Czech, Vietnamese. Yes, that's the language our IP camera can support. So you don't have to worry about the language issues for the IP camera. Okay, the second question is about the transmission distance for the IP camera. And oh, sorry, I forgot to demo how to choose the language on our IP camera. Yes, for example, we choose the English, and then we log in. Yes. Okay, and now you can see from the screen, all letters here is in English. I don't know where you can see clearly or not. So it's very easy to choose the language. And we choose another language. We need to log out. And we choose the Japanese. Okay. Yes, here the menu is already in Japanese. Yes. All in Japanese menu. So it's very easy to set the language. Okay, that's about the language support. And the next problem is about the transmission distance. Transmission distance is very important for the IP camera because it directly relates to how far for the IP camera that the user can use. And here I will share 3 situations for the transmission distance. And the first one is like this connection. Connect the the transmission distance is within 100 meters. And the second situation, if you need the distance more than 100 meters, you can use a switch to extend the distance, yes, like this switch. And then we connect it. Yes, we use the net cable to connect the camera. So if you use the switch, totally you can use maximum 3 switches. In that the distance can be up to 300 meters. But some customers still think 300 meters is not enough for them. So in this case, we suggest you can choose a network extender or the optical fiber transmission. Okay, now the third question is about the PoE support. Many customers will ask when they buy in our products, they will ask us, does your camera support PoE function? Yes, absolutely. All long-C IP cameras support PoE function. PoE means power over Ethernet, and one of the biggest advantage for PoE IP camera is that the camera can connect the MVR directly with a NAT cable without using any power adapter. Here I will show you how the PoE IP camera work. Now you can see this is the PoE IP camera, and the model is LBH. Have a closer look. Yes, 30S800. This is the megapixel. And here are 2 cables on the camera. One is for the power adapter, and the other is for the network. Here we just connect by the NAT cable. We don't get any configuration on the power. And have a look at the screen. Yes, you can see. Even we don't connect the camera with the power adapter, the image also will be shown on the screen. It's very convenient. It's very convenient and simple for PoE IP camera. And that's also the reason why many customers ask for the PoE IPC rather than the non-PoE IPC. Okay, and the next question is let me check. Okay, the next question is very basic and common knowledge about the camera. It's about the resolution. Okay, I'm checking the comment here. Hello. Thank you for watching our live. Yes, we support Russian language. Yes, of course, Japanese. Yes, before I also saw the Japanese menu. Okay, thank you for your comment. Okay, I'll come to the next question. It's about the basic and common knowledge about the camera. It's about the resolution. When the user are buying the camera, they will meet the 2MP, 5MP, and 8MP. But what is 2MP, 5MP, and 8MP? It's about the resolution. And on our IP camera interface and the MVR interface, we don't show the 2MP, 5MP, but we will write it in another way. And I will show you more details. As we go back to the interface, we need to go back to the configuration. Yes, this configuration. You can see. You can see this resolution. And I'll choose the resolution. This 1920 multiple 1080, and this is mean 2 megapixel. So if you buy our 2 megapixel, and we will show the resolution in this way, not 2MP, and because the camera we connect is the 5 megapixel, here we can show the 5 megapixel. Yes. Okay, the resolution we are showing here is the 5 megapixel image. Yes. The color is very nice, right? Okay, thank you. So that's about the common knowledge about the resolution. If you still not understand, you can ask for yourselves for more information about this part. Okay, now the next part is the encoding weight for the IP camera. Yes, the encoding weight is the key to the video analysis, because an effective encoding method can greatly improve the video compression to save the storage cost and save the bandwidth. And at present, long-C IP camera can support 264, 264 plus, 265, and 265 plus. And I will show you how to choose the encoding on the IP camera. Yes. It's about the configuration also. Here's the video encoding, and there are two options. One is 264 and the other is 265. For example, we choose 265. Yeah. And in the left bottom, we can see 265 plus. That means our camera also supports 265 plus. And then we need to enable it. And then save. So, okay, the encoding is already set. Okay, now the next question is the time setting. It's also an important sector for the users. Sometimes we may find the display time on the IP camera is different from the actual time. So in this case, we need to modify the time on the IP camera. And here we provide four ways to reset the time. Yes, show you here. Yes. Firstly, we need to go to the configuration, and then the system, and then go to the time settings. And yes, there are four ways. There are 4 ways to modify the time. The first way is set the time manually, and the second is to do the NTP, the server, and the third way is synchronize with the computer time, and the last way is the synchronize the time with the MVR. Okay, I will show you how to set the time manually. Now, firstly, we need to choose the time zone. For example, we choose the Beijing time. Yes, here, GMT +8. This is the Beijing time zone. And then we click this set manually. And then, supposing today is December 10. Yes, supposing today is December 10, and it's 1 o'clock. Okay, and then we save. So let's go back to the live view. Yes, we can see the time display on the screen is 2019, December 10th. It's just the time we set just now. And this is the way to set the time manually. Okay, I will show you the second way how to set the time. And we choose synchronize with the computer time. You can check here. We have the time at the right bottom. This time we need to click it. Okay, save. And then the time showed is synchronized to the computer time. We can check here, December 20, and 16:48 clock. Yes. So as you can see, it's very simple to set the time. And okay, any new questions? Please welcome more questions here. We will answer you on the live. When will the Bosnian language be inserted? At present, the Bosnian language is not ready now. Maybe you can contact your sales, your related sales, and we will follow it. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the next question. It's about the on-wave version that long-C camera support. So what is on-wave protocol? And I will explain it concisely. On-wave protocol is an open interface standard, and long-C camera currently can support on-wave 2.4 version. And under the on-wave version, IPC and MVR from different manufacturers can connect together under the on-wave protocol. And I will show you how to choose the on-wave protocol on our IP camera. Yeah, the old way need to get back to the. Firstly, we need to go to we need to go this part, add camera. And then we need to search. Yeah, now the camera's already been searched here. We choose, this is the camera we connect. And then here we can see there's on-with protocol. And I want to mention it is private. This private protocol is for long-C products only. Yes, if you use the on-with protocol, it actually allows you more flexible choices when you're using the IP camera. But however, it's not absolutely workable for the on-with version. So in this case, we suggest you can use long-C IP camera and long-C NVR together. That you don't need to worry about the compatibility issue. Using our long-C private protocol will be more flexible, more stable, and more secure. And so quick. And let's come to the eighth question. It's about the remote monitoring method for the long-C IPC. At present, long-C IPC, long-C products can be viewed and monitored by the PC, the tablet, the mobile phone. And in terms of the software system, we have our own OCX plugin and the VMS system. And for the mobile, we have the Big Vision app. So users can use our software to monitor, to watch their devices at any places, at any time. Here I basically show you the VMS. No, please log out. I want to show the users the icon log out. Yeah, here, this is the icon of our VMS system, and it's called IVMS 320. And then here is the login interface. Yes, you can see the complete interface for the VMS. Very nice design, right? Very concise and clear interface. And this is the camera. The IP address is the camera we connect. And here we can get the real-time preview for the camera. And we can also, yes, I will start with demo it. You can see the preview time is very smooth, no delay. And we also can check the playback. No start. No SD card. No SD card. Okay, I'm sorry, we don't install the SD card for the IP camera, so there's no record, the playback record. But our VMS can support the playback. It's not a problem. And okay, beside the software on the PC, next I'm going to talk about the Big Vision, the application for our mobile phone. The camera for live, no good. Can't see clear. Okay. See, this is the icon of our mobile app. It's called Big Vision. Okay, click it. And oh yes, before we using the Big Vision, firstly we need to enable the P2P online service for the IP camera. Okay, we need to do the configuration again to enable the P2P. Yes. This P2P. Yes, we need to ensure the connection status is successful or not. And now we already enable it. And then, okay. And as you can see, there are 3 QR codes, right? And the first one, this is the serial number for the IP camera. And you can also scan this QR code to add the device on the Big Vision. And the third, the middle one, is the Android app. You can scan this QR code and then install our Big Vision on your phone. And the last one is the iOS for the Apple users. Okay. And in order to save time, we already log in and add the device to the Big Vision. Here. Yes. In order to save time, we already added the camera, the device. Oh, sorry. We just double click and then the image can be enlarged. And here we can set the HD resolution. This is the image and the DD and the fluent. Mostly we use the HD. So the image is clear. And here we also have the playback. Yeah, as I just mentioned, we don't install the SD card on the IP camera, so we can't play back now. So if you want to play back the video for the IP camera, you need to buy the SD card for the camera. That's very important. Okay, if you want to learn more about our Big Vision app, you can watch our video that we posted on the YouTube about the Big Vision instruction. Okay, the last question is what should I do if I forgot the password? Well, it's a very good question, and you know, it's hardly to avoid the password forgot issues. So here, for the Launcy IP camera, our default password for IP camera is admin. It's very simple. So generally, we recommend the customers to modify the password for the first time they use, and then set some security problems and export a key. And here I will show you two ways. We provide two ways for how to recover the password in case you forgot it. And the first way is to set the security problems. And the second way is to export the key. And now I'll show you how to reset the password by these two ways. Can I hide the comment? Yes, we now demo how to reset the password. We need to go into the configuration and then go to the system, to security. Can't see it clearly. And then we need to add it. Yeah, here. And that's the two ways I just mentioned about. The first is to set the security question. Before we set the security question, we need to enter our old password here. And the old password for this camera is admin. Okay, then I modify a new password. And okay, hi, Helen. Okay, and confirm the password again, Helen. Okay, now we set a new password, and then the next important part, we have to do some security question here. And here we have already the default question about what's the family name of your favorite teacher in primary school. And you can see there are different questions you can choose. Okay, here I will choose what is the name of your first pet. Okay, for example, the first pet is named 1. Okay, the second security question. What's the model of your first car? For example, 2. Okay, and what's the name of your first boss? Jim. Okay. Yes, we need to set 3 security questions, and this is the first way. And then we need to save. Sorry. What you mentioned just now? I checked again. Yes. If you give a tip, mention that yes, the password must be a minimum. Yes. Yes, I just set my new password as Helen, but the system not allowed because the password must be set minimum more than 8 characters. So I need to set it again. Helen 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we save it. Okay. Yes, here. An important tip here. We can't save because we don't export the key. During you resetting the password, you need to set the security question and export the key file at the same time. So here we need to export the key. And you can save the key file at any places on your computer. And here we save it on our desktop. Okay, we export. Show the users where we save. Yes, here. This is the key file will be exported on the desktop. So in case you forgot the password, you can import this key file to recover the password. Yes, it's very simple, right? For recover the password. Okay, we demo it. Now we log in the IP camera. And now here we forgot the password. We forgot the password already. And now we need to keep it forgot. And it will pop up a screen that require you to do some security question to fill this form. Yes, these are the questions I just said. What's the name of your first pet? Yes, 1, 2, Jim. Yes, here I finished my security question and then click next. Yes, here we can set a new password now. As I mentioned just now, for our IP camera, the password must be 5 characters. No, sorry, the password must be set at least 8 characters. Helen, 1, 2, 3, 4, and confirm it again. Helen, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next. Okay. Dear user, the password has been reset. Please log in. Please click on login to enter the login interface. Now, the new password has been set already. We need to log in. I'm inputting the new password. Okay. Yes. It's very simple to recover the password. You can choose either the security question or the key export file, or to export a key file. But if I really forgot to set the security question and don't do the export key file, what should I do? Don't worry. If in this case you can ask help for us. Leave your message on our social media. We will get back to you. We will get back your message shortly. So it's not a problem. Okay, now our live is going to finish here, and that's all about the common problems. Oh, sorry, not the problems. Actually, I think it's just the small questions during we using the IP camera. And as we know, honestly, it is in terms of any kind of electronic products, it's hardly to avoid some small question or small problems. And Lonsi is striving for improving our product quality, the product performance constantly. And if you have any other questions or problems of our products, welcome your comments to our social media, our Facebook, our Twitter, the YouTube, the LinkedIn. And we will get back to you shortly. And okay, I'll check some. There are no new question. Distance. What is distance? You mentioned the transmission distance. If you're using the network cable, it's 100 meters, and if you want the distance more than 100 meters, you can use the switch. If you want a long if you want a longer distance, you can use a network extender or the optic fiber transmission. Okay. Okay, that's all about our live today. Finally, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.